Hey guys, it's Naya. So I just wanted to come on here and just talk to you guys about my experience doing my own lash extensions on myself for the first time. It's not that bad to do. As you guys can see, I used a strip lash glue by NIRVANA Beauty, which is my company. I'll leave the link down below. It's not going to irritate your eyes. As you guys can see, my eyes aren't red. I didn't have any irritation. It was fine. Basically, it's just time consuming. But honestly, I would personally rather just have somebody do this for me and just get every single one of my natural lashes, or about 90% of them, so that it can be a lot fuller. So that's like one of the cons, is like you're not gonna get it as full as it would be if you went to a lash tech and got it done. And if you guys are new to my channel, I'm a lash tech. So that is the one thing I noticed right off rip. So I was just like, well, this is looking like, you know, very light volume, but it can be so much fuller if I had another lash artist just literally isolate properly and get all of my lashes covered. The other con is you're not able to isolate, like truly isolate your lashes. But since I am using a strip lash glue, it's not gonna be like crazy bad to my lashes. These things are gonna pop off with a little coconut oil and a little rubbing, and we'll be good to go. Pros is that you have like a nice lash set, and it'll definitely give you that lash extension look. You won't have to worry about having the strip lash band showing or anything. You don't need eyeliner, you don't need mascara, nothing, you know. And definitely don't wear mascara with this. It's gonna make your fans clump together and all that stuff, and it's not gonna look cute. Now, as far as how long these will last, I will find out when I get in the shower. I will find out when I'm sleeping. I will find out all that stuff. If you're doing this on your own, what I recommend to a lot of my clients is, like, for sleeping, you should get a sleeping mask, but it looks more like a bra kind of shape. Like, it actually comes out. It's not like your typical flat sleeping mask. I'll put an Amazon link down below, what I forward to my clients if you're a side sleeper like myself. So I'll definitely have to get you one as well. But other than that, the other thing I'm going to make sure I tell you guys over and over is do not use a lash extension glue. Alright, so here is my natural lashes. And we are going to start with my NIRVANA Beauty Cleanser. This is from my brand. I'll leave the link down below. I use this on my clients as well. And I'm just going to take about 2 pumps and I put it in the top of the cleanser. It just makes for a nice little holder. And I'm taking this disposable lip brush and I am going to dip that into the cleanser and just do a circle motion and clean my natural lashes and swipe back and forth, up and down, all around, just to make sure that you are starting with a nice clean surface. Then I'm going to take a cotton pad, cotton round, cotton square. You can get these from Walmart, CVS, pretty much any drugstore, and just dry off my lashes. And I'm going to do the same thing to my other eye. And this just will remove any mascara, any leftover makeup, any oils on the skin, anything like that, because whether you're doing this at home or you're getting them done professionally, you really don't want any product on your lashes. Now I'm taking this fan. I use this on my clients all the time. And I am just going to quickly dry my lashes so they're not wet. Now I'm taking a spoolie. You can get these on Amazon, and I'm just gonna brush out my lashes so they're not like all clumped together or anything like that. So I'm just gonna brush them, and I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side just to make sure they're as spread out as they possibly can be. Now this is some tape. You can use next care tape or a microfiber tape, or micropore tape, I mean. But I'm using this tape. You can get this at Walmart. I believe CVS sells it as well if you go in like the Band-Aid aisle. And I'm using this to kind of lift up my eye. And this is the lash glue that I'm using. It's from NIRVANA Beauty, my brand as well. This is just a strip lash glue. And here are my tweezers that I'm going to be using. And with the straight tweezer, it helps with isolating. You really only need one tweezer though, so either one, but I would recommend using the straight tweezer. But as you guys can see, I'm going in with my straight tweezer. I'm picking up the lash fan and I am just applying it underneath my lash. that's how I apply lash extensions to my clients. So I decided to do the same thing to myself. Now I'm just going to keep doing this, and I'm going to apply it underneath the lash. I'm trying my best to apply this, you know, to one natural lash at a time. But with this method, I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's going to be very, very hard to get that one-to-one isolation like lash artists do with clients, because when we're doing clients, we're really able to go really in there because your eye is closed and really isolate one lash by itself. And it's a lot easier for us when you're just laying down with your eyes closed to do one extension on one lash versus you trying to do it by yourself. When you have like 3 different layers of lashes, it's really hard to isolate it by yourself and just get one lash alone, unless you're doing like the outer corner or the inner corner. That was a lot easier to isolate. But just be super, super careful with this tweezer, and just use the straight tweezer as best as you can to try to isolate the lash and put the extension on. Now, the extensions that I'm using, this is a brand that you can get off Amazon. These are volume 0.05 lashes, and I handmade these fans. I'm gonna link the video so you guys can watch that and watch me show you guys how I make my volume fans, because I just released a video on how to make your own volume fans, and I store my volume fans all the time. So I literally just used some fans that I had stored away, popped some of this glue on it, and used it for myself. So those are the type of fans that I'm using. I kind of decided to do like 10 millimeter in the inner corner of my eye. Then I put a little bit of 11, then 12 and 13 in the center of my eye. And then I put a little bit of 14 and 15 towards the outer corners of my eye. So as you can see, I just have like the outer corners and the inner corner to finish up this eye. Another thing is like, it's not going to be as full. Like, I'm doing all fans, so this is going to be like a volume set. But if I was actually laying down getting these professionally done by a lash artist, they would be able to put way more extensions on my eye to make it even fuller. Now, if you want like more fullness than what I got, then I would just suggest, like, if you're applying them all underneath, then just do a layer of putting extensions all on top, and that'll give you some more density. But you know, so there is a little con of like doing it this way. You're not truly able to get almost every single eyelash and get the most fullness as possible. So you guys are seeing me just trying to wrap up the outer corner here. And I had to be very careful to put a very small amount of strip lash glue, because if you put too much, it'll like dry like with a little white dot. And then I had to go and like take that off and then reapply a new one with less glue on it. So yeah, here I'm just trying to wrap up the inner corner and get this eye all done. Alright, so here is one eye done compared to the other eye. So it came out really, really cute. Again, it would be even more fuller if I had got this professionally done. So I'm just taking the tape and I lifted my other eye up, and I'm just applying, you know, from underneath on the same, on the other eye, same technique, different eye. And it may take you a couple of tries to really get that extension on there for it to hold a little bit, because this is like a strip lash glue, so it has to get tacky for a little, and then you'll get like a nice little hold. But it may take you a couple tries, so don't get frustrated. Just keep applying and keep it going until you get the fullness that you want. And I would just also recommend just remembering what lengths you did. And sometimes when you freestyle something, you like completely forget what you did to do the other eye. You can also do both eyes at the same time. So you'll place one on the right eye and then one on the left eye. So, you know, you'll make sure that you definitely get the same look. For me, I remembered what I did, but, you know, I'm just giving a tip for y'all out there. So you can get the bomb lash extensions at home. And this method also, it's not going to stay as long. Like mine started popping off after like the next day because it's just strip lash glue. So yeah, but here is what they look like after I was done. I was in love, honey. They were so freaking cute. I would recommend buying like a sleeping mask for lash extensions on Amazon and make them last longer, because mine started popping off after I was asleep because I'm a side sleeper. So yeah. The other thing that I want to tell you guys is do not use a lash extension glue. That is for professional use only, and it's for us lash techs to use on our clients when their eyes are closed. Your bottom lashes are taped down and away, so nothing is going to stuck together, and you know those fumes are super strong. Like, do not use a professional eyelash extension glue. I wouldn't even use it on myself, you know. That's why I just use a strip lash glue. So definitely don't do that. Don't be silly. Don't, you know, give yourself red eye and all that irritation and all the fumes. Like, just don't even bother with it. But other than that, it's just a tedious thing. It's time consuming, but you will, you know, get a nice lash look, and it won't be like the strip lash kind of look, like as far as like the strip lash band showing, you know. So yeah, it kind of feels like, it feels iffy, like being a lash tech and doing this method. It feels like I'm cheating. Like, I don't know, it just feels different. It just feels so different. But at the same time, I feel like I don't have real lash extensions because I know that these are gonna probably just pop off. So if you want something quick, easy to do, that you can do at home, just know you'll probably have to touch these up regularly, you know, and you know, just enjoy the look. So I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.